Hey there, it's Tony with the Love Warrior here at the Sanctuary in Evanston, and I wanted to share a tip, something that I think is going to be helpful, beneficial for me to practice, and possibly for you to practice in the next coming months. We're coming into the winter solstice, the darkest night of the year, darkest day of the year, longest night of the year. And a lot of times, there are a lot of people who are affected by seasonal affective disorder, SADS, and I get SADS. And I really don't mean to make light of, the acronym. A lot of times with the gray weather, I'll turn toward the window. You see, it's like daylight. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, and it looks like about 6 o'clock on a summer night. So our internal, our circadian rhythms can be looking for more light. And so short of getting a sunlight or full spectrum lights that give us some of the UV rays and some of the other rays that our body gets with sunlight, there are some other ways we can support ourselves. Vitamin D, a lot of people are aware of, but one technique that really is powerful is this technique that comes from the Kundalini yoga tradition called the skull shining breath, the Kapalabhati skull shining breath of fire. And who doesn't need fire when it's cold outside, baby? So I'm gonna step back and show the technique, and I really recommend it for 1 to 3 minutes a day. Is really it's a powerful technique. So this is one of those that just a little goes a long way. And my experience of trying it, I made a commitment to do it for a week, and on day 5 I was out at the gas station, and there was a person that had a mental impairment talking to various people at the gas station, and when he came up to me, he went, "Wow, you're so shiny today." And I was like, wow, cool. So here is the skull shining technique. And as I go into this, I want to say it's not just a matter of moving the breath. The breath, let's break this down. So there's the breath. It's a panting breath where you're focusing on the exhalation. And one way of practicing it is practicing how a dog would pant. And it goes, notice that I'm focusing on the exhalation and not on the inhalation and the exhalation, because otherwise it turns into hyperventilating, which sounds like this. And so one can get really tired that way. Kapalabhati breath of fire, is the bellows. So you're focusing on the belly moving in and up as the breath is being expelled. So once again, it sounds like notice the jumping. That's the torso, the core working to expel the breath. We carry about 2 pounds of dead air in our lungs unless we make an effort to cleanse all 4 chambers, lobes of the lungs. So Kapalabhati breath, that panting breath. You can also, once you've established this panting sound, you can really focus on just lightly closing the lips and letting if the nose is not congested, or if it is in private, it'll uncongest it, and breathing through the nose. So that would look like this. Good. So now, that's the mechanics of the breath. Breath moves prana, also known as chi, also known as ki. Secondly is, where are we focusing? What is our dristi? Where are our eyes and where our physical eyes and our internal eyes focused on? Get that internalized? What are we internalizing here? So physical eyes are focused in and upward, just toward the third eye. I like to imagine that I'm looking at the sunrise as I'm doing this. Internal focus, the dristi, this is probably the most important part. The internal focus is on everything that is beautiful about you. And before you get into your head, just really knowing everything that's beautiful about you. And if it becomes one of those things, if you get into an internal struggle where it's like, oh, I can't think of anything good about me, really simplify it. Think of your favorite colors. Think of the things that you enjoy doing. Think of anything, even just literally think of your brain smiling, because you're bringing in that internal sunshine. That's what helps the skull shine. This is a technique that clears the arc line, the auric field, and you'll see that as I demonstrate it now. So again, thinking of everything that is beautiful and lovable about you. And come on, there's so much. So here goes. Kapalabhati breath. Sitting, you can either be sitting cross-legged in easy pose, or sitting straight, feet grounded. Breathing here. The arms, what we're doing is we're bringing the fingertips in just to the edge of the palm. We're not making a fist. We're opening, bringing the fingertips in to the edge of the palm, thumbs extended, and then we bring the arms up at a 45-degree angle. And we're here. So what I'm doing is I'm clearing all of this space right here. And Kapalabhati breath, we'll do it for the purposes of demonstration. We'll do it for about 30 seconds. Be thinking of all the beauty here. Inhale here, and begin the breath of fire. And inhale long. Bring the thumbs together. Pull everything in and up from the perineum, where the legs come together, all the way up through the genitals, the stomach, internal organs, everything in and up, looking up. Pull all the energy up. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. And again, pull the root lock, pull everything in and up, and imagine this golden, this beautiful energy showering out of your fingertips, down through the energy field, down your luminous egg cocoon. And then exhale, and release. And resist the urge to move into fidgeting or checking your phone. Just move into stillness and feel the swirly energy of the prana doing what it knows how to do. It's a very powerful breath, and one that I would recommend, again, starting with even 30 seconds, working your way to 1 minute, and then really no more than 3 minutes tops. As you end, bringing the thumbs together, Then interlacing the fingers, extending the index fingers, crossing the thumbs, and then you can even just graduate to bringing the thumbs together and then bringing the hands together into Namaste. It's a powerful, powerful technique. Kundalini has some of the most powerful techniques I've experienced. And to close, let's do this mudra, bringing the hands to prayer position, which means I bring the blessings of the universe into my heart. Bowing, I bow humbly and with deep respect to you. Offering the palms outward, I offer the gifts of my heart to you. Coming back to prayer position and say, Namaste.